Pat, be my guest, sir. Hit us with the course breakdown of East Lake.
All right, so this week we're at the Tour Championship in Atlanta, Georgia, East Lake Golf Club. Great course. I've gotten the opportunity to play it once, and it is a fantastic as it will look on TV. It is a par 70, playing almost 7,400 yards. 30 players, as you mentioned, with no cut this week. You got Bermuda greens, and they will run extremely quick, just like we've really had the last couple of weeks. This is definitely a kind of a thinking man's course. I mean, it's not necessarily favoring the Bombers. It's a classic Donald Ross design. Reese Jones updated this thing in 2008, and you usually get really thick Bermuda rough, and that is the teeth of this course. They've got these great, just perfect zoysia fairways. Definitely tree lined, like we see with Donald Ross designs. Only 2 par 5s this week. The 6th is reachable, number 6. 18th is reachable as well for the Bombers. I think you'll definitely see a tough test this week, though. I think maybe 10 under, something like that, will be the number that wins. If you're just listening to what the players say about this course, they constantly emphasize hitting the fairways. And not just because, the rough is thick, but because you really don't know what it's going to do out of Bermuda when you're trying to approach these greens. And you've got to approach these greens from the right side. You've got to be below the hole. So that's the only way you're going to give yourself opportunities to score out this week. So you do have to keep it in the fairway. Now, as we know, Bombers definitely will have an advantage, as they do every week, but they're still going to have to keep their balls in the fairway. So I think that's going to be huge. And you've got to stripe your irons well. I mean, like I said, you've got to hit it on the right sides of the green to give yourself the best opportunity to score. I think this is a ball strikers week. I am looking a little bit at driving accuracy, definitely form when I'm looking at my bets, and if you're considering for DFS. And I think scrambling could be somewhat of something I'm looking at as a stat, because there's some sharp runoffs on these greens. If you do miss them, they're not very big. You're going to have to be able to get your ball up and down, and that's always tough, as we know, out of this thick Bermuda rough. So looking at past champs, we had Rory last year, Tiger in 2018, Xander in 2017, Rory back in 2016, and then Jordan Spieth back in 2015. So there you go. That is your rundown for East Lake Golf Club.
Yep. And just so, we get this out of the way. So obviously DJ coming in number 1 in the FedEx Cup standing. So he starts at 10 under. John Rahm, 2 shots behind him, starting at 8 under. Justin Thomas behind him at 7. Webb Simpson at 6. Colin Morikawa at 5. Then golfers in the 6 through 10 position start at 4 under, so on and so forth, down to golfers at T26 to 30 are even. So you got the bottom barrel are starting 10 shots back of DJ. The way that Draftkings is working, in a nutshell, is if you pick these players, they are going to start in their given position. So if you have DJ, he's going to start in first place, and he's going to be getting his first place bonus points, not birdie points, but bonus points for his finish position when he tees off. You're going to need to understand that if he double bogeys the first hole and Rahm birdies, like, he's going to lose those points. So everyone is just starting with the finish position bonus points that they get based on their start position. Other than that, it stays the same. The finish positions are baked into the price on DraftKings, which is why DJ's $15,300 or whatever he is. And then you've got 15.2, and then you've got guys lower all the way at the bottom that are in the 5K range, because it's gonna the likelihood of them getting those major finish points is extremely low.